Hello guys, welcome to Gangster channel again. And today I'm just going to make a video about the story of my life from 2019 to the end of 2022 as a special video for New Year 2023. It all started back there in 2019, which I was working as a software developer in Bangkok for around 2 or 3 years maybe. At that moment I started to get tired of working in Bangkok because I hate traffic there, and my house is in the outskirts area of Bangkok, which make me need to spend my time traveling for around 1 to 2 hours in every morning. I spent several months looking for a job in any other countries because I really want to get out of my hometown, and finally I end up got a job offer from a company in Spain. Even though the salary is not that good at that time for a mid-level software engineer position, but still I'm not hesitated anyway to take an offer because I really want to take a new adventure of my life. Then I decided to quit my job and take a holidays before I start my new career. I went to Taiwan with my friend for 10 days, and that's actually the starting point of YouTube channel called Gangster. However, that is actually the wrong decision to quit the job before you actually get the work permit visa approved. Maybe because of I really eager to quit the job as well, so that's why I took that decision. Luckily, the company is still able to hire me, but not as a permanent employee, but as a contractor instead. So they can sponsor me a short business trip visa so that I can visit their office and get to know everyone else in the team, while the company will try to get my work permit approved. So anyway, as a contractor, I end up flying to Barcelona to enjoy my time there.
เรามาอยู่กันที่บาร์เซโลนาเว้ย
And yes, this is 25 years old me at that time after traveling for 10 hours from Bangkok to Barcelona. And yes, I'm not here for traveling every day, I'm just coming here for working and traveling in the same time. But since I'm on a business visa, which means I can spend only a short time in the European area for around 3 months, so I made the most of my time out of it. I traveling to many places, many cities, on any chance that I can have a free time, maybe weekends or maybe after the working time. Like the largest unfinished Catholic church in the world, that is still under construction after more than 100 years, Sagrada Familia. Also Valencia City, hiking at Montserrat, which is a very tired day, Barceloneta Beach, which is very crowded and people seem to really enjoy the sun in the summer. Those are just some of the experience that I got from trying to live and travel in Spain for a short time. If you're curious where are these videos in the YouTube channel, the answer is only 2 videos made it to the channel due to my lack of skills and laziness. And at the moment, I don't actually sure that I want to keep continue doing the YouTube or not. Anyway, back to the story. 3 months is a very short time and the time flies quickly. I traveled to Amsterdam around 2 weeks before the visa ran out, then I needed to fly back home because during the 3 months time, the work permit never got approved. Yet again, Bangkok. I came back to Bangkok on the October of 2019, which I work remotely with the company as a contractor. However, since I still not achieved to work abroad, I still feel not satisfied. And again, I'm back into the loop of job hunting. But this time, since I have experience and a better profile background, I spent only 1 month and got a new job, which landing me to England, United Kingdom. London, England. One of the strongest cities in the world, and one of the places that living cost is higher than any other big city. I land into this city with a new job, which at first seemed to be the great place to work, but before we are going there, we all know what happened in this year. The pandemic hit the world as it's never been before, which after I start my new job for a month, everyone needed to go locked down inside their place. I will just keep running this nice video in background to tell you the story of what happened during that time. Most of the time it's very boring as you know, but other than the boredom of lockdown, my new workplace start to show the toxic of culture within the organization. Top-down management, perfectionist expectation from management level, blaming culture, work-life balance that doesn't exist. It turns out that many employees got laid off, even though I'm luckily to survive, but that doesn't mean it's good. Especially in lockdown, those pressure is hard to take. After 3 months of work, I was marked down, and the company decided to extend my probation period due to some lame reason saying that I made some bugs, Personally, it's very normal for new developers to cause small bug, especially when they just join the team. However, I disagree with that and go back to the same old loop again, job hunting. It's actually much harder to find a new job in the pandemic. I spent several months of working and finding a new job at the same time. During the days that I'm still employee, I stopped work right on time and telling myself, I'm not going to overworking again no matter what. The last thing the company could do is fire me, and I will just go home. But I made it again. I got a new job offer, which later now the nicest workplace that I have ever been. I'm not hesitate to take my chance and quit the awful job right away. Then things start to get better, although there is still lockdown from time to time in UK, but I still have a small chance to travel and doing what I like, the YouTube video. มาถึงสุดขอบประเทศอังกฤษแล้วนะครับและนู่นนะครับคือเซเว่นซิสเตอร์นะครับคริสนะครับช่องทางว่าผมทำได้ยังไงนะครับแล้วก็ And I think that concludes 2020 for me. I think I don't have much to say about this year. It's actually much better year because since the world coming up with the vaccines that we can fight against the pandemic, everything seems to get better. I also have a chance to fly back home and visit my families, traveling in Thailand for a short time and come back to UK. And I also enjoying my life, kinda like working and traveling there for the whole year. Even though there is some limitation going on in the early of the year since it takes some time to get the full dose of vaccination, but as I mentioned, it's much better than 2020. Luckily, I also start to make more friends so I hang out with them if I have a chance, which I conclude this year as a normal life as it should be. I enter this year with a new decision, which starts from the question that I keep asking myself all the time while I live abroad. Do I really want to settle here? I feel like after a couple of years I'm not actually know about it, but the only thing I realize is it cost me a lot to living in London. And since it cost me a lot, I don't have much saving money. So I came up with another idea that I want to try out. Since currently, the company that I work for are the remote free, which means technically as long as I finished my work, I'm free to work from anywhere in this world. And they're also able to hire me as a contractor. That is when I decide I'm going to move back to Thailand and work remotely from there. I made a video describe about my decision. It got the most views in my YouTube channel with a lot of comments, feedback from fellow Thai people. Some agree, some not agree, some just don't care. But I made up my mind. Actually, most of the things goes as I expect. Thai food was still much better than the European food. Living cost when you work at your own house is very cheap, and it's always good to stay close to your family and many groups of friends. However, there are still many things that 28 years old me not enjoy it much. For example, Thailand has a bad public transportation, so if you really want to go anywhere freely, you need to drive a car. Even you have a car, you still need to face traffic jam and many times trouble finding the parking spot because everyone using a car, and I don't like driving and I'm not planning to buy one, which kinda ruined my energy to do a YouTube video, since there are many interesting places to go, but if you don't drive, it's very tired. There are also other things that if I have to describe how Thailand could be better, this video probably going to take maybe 24 hours to watch, so let's skip that. But other than the bad things, I have to admit that if I am the guy who enjoy to stay at home, it would be perfect. The health facility in Thailand is very easy to access. The cost of living is nice if you have a good paid job. I can actually just invest in some lands, improve my own house, get a pet that I really want to have for a long time, and live here happily without need to think about other things. But then after a couple of months, I asked myself again, if this is me in 28. To answer that question, I bring back my lost energy and travel to Japan to work and travel for a short time, which made me realize that this is me. This is who I am at 28. I need more adventure. Actually, this is the end of the video. I have a plan in my head for what I think it will be good for myself. I don't know if it will be right, wrong, but I guess I want to try it out. One thing that I really want to say is Thank you to my family who always stand by my side and support me for every choice that I made. I hope you enjoyed the video and wish you a happy new year and enjoy the rest of 2023. Thank you for watching and hope to see you again next time.